Alright, here we go. Back again with another GBL team. Here we're going to be running Shadow Nidoqueen today. Shadow Nidoqueen with the Poison Jab, Poison Fang, Slight Buff, and Earth Power. Here we decided to switch into our Sableye here. This Sableye has a great matchup against most of the meta. Of course, gotta watch out for the fairies, but besides fairies, pretty good matchup against everything. And Noctowl, but Noctowl, we can still do some good damage towards it. So here, we decided to come in with the Foul Play here. We're going to throw a bunch of foul plays at this lantern, try to flip the switch, try to win back the switch. They decided to shield, which is good because we need the shields down. This Nidoqueen in the front, if it has energy, has a pretty good matchup against a lot of things with the poison fang debuff or the earth power with the shadow. So huge damage. They decided to come in with another surf. We shielded. Unfortunately, we thought that there was going to be like a thunderbolt there somewhere. Decided to let it go, and we're doing exactly what the team is supposed to be doing. This Sableye is going to be taken out by this Pelipper. This Pelipper is probably going to just wing attack it down at this point. We do get another foul play off, which is going to be able to do chip damage. This chip damage is going to be good because now we can probably come in with our Umbreon. Yep, Umbreon to potentially either get it close to taking it out or probably farming it down. Okay, they go for a Hurricane, so we know they're energy dry. So we're just trying to throw optimal timing here, and we go throw this foul play here. This foul play still doesn't take us out, so at this point, oh, they decided to switch. Okay, they're trying to switch on our foul play, so nice little try there by my opponent. We go for the poison fang here. These poison fangs do a little bit more damage, but because it's shadow, it does even more damage. And because we know that we can get it debuffed right now and potentially throw the foul play and take this out later, we just go ahead and do that. And okay, I was gonna say, are they gonna allow us to get to another poison thing? That would definitely KO. So they throw all their energy just to take out this Nidoqueen. This Shadow Nidoqueen is done. It did its job. Debuff this Medicham. We're throwing this move right before they get to their next move. This should KO because they already got debuffed and we did all that residual damage. And all we have to do now is just race them to the next foul play. We should be able to survive this weather ball. This weather ball is gonna do probably like 10%. Okay, maybe like 15% at this point, and GG's right there. First game off of a terrible lead, we were able to flip the switch literally and win this game here. If they had like a Charmer, if they had like a maybe Noctowl, maybe it would have been a different story, but first game goes to us. Let's see what we do on the second game here. Oh, by the way, the whole team is Shadow Nidoqueen, Sableye, and Umbreon, so kind of two tanks in the back, and that Shadow Nidoqueen protecting against Charmers. So we're kind of fishing out some Charmers. So here we have a good lead. We do have to watch out for the Psychics. These Psychics could potentially take us out. Because they're throwing this first move, we're probably anticipating an Ice Punch here. This Ice Punch just gets shielded. And we're not going to throw just yet. We're going to throw after one little counter. We throw out this Poison Fang. Let's see what they do. They also end up shielding, so we're trying to snipe them right here, try to catch them off guard. We kind of do because we get two Shadow Claws off, which allows us to get to this return. This return is going to be able to do some neutral damage at least, and they decide not to shield, which is the correct thing to do. Like I said, we're trying to fish out the Charmers, and indeed that is exactly what happened. We don't want to see the Charmer with the Umbreon, and we're just hoping they only have one Charmer. So here we're deciding whether we want to shield this. I think we end up shielding because we definitely don't want to see this Charmer against the Umbreon, but we get kind of baited. The Wigglytuff does know Disarming Voice now, but I don't know at this health if the Disarming Voice would have been able to get us low enough to where they can farm. So we do catch a move here because we know that they're trying to get that Nidoqueen out of the way. This Ice Punch here is going to do a little bit of a chip damage. They're staying in, which is good for us, so they're probably going to try to catch. That's exactly what they're trying to do. Here we decided we have to go for as much chip damage as possible. This Registeel is definitely going to take us out with a good old Focus Blast. We have enough for 2 foul plays. I'm thinking right now, do we have enough energy to get to a Earth Power? Because this is going to be still tough because we need to get to an Earth Power to take out this Registeel. Alright, they throw the move right before we get to another foul play, forcing us to go for a Earth Power here. Because we had residual energy, we should be able to get to an Earth Power. But we get a little greedy. We decided to go for the extra farm there because we needed to get to another poison thing against that Medicham, and we ended up not getting this game here. Unfortunate, tough game. Anytime we see a Charmer in the back, it's kind of tough to win because then the Sableye doesn't get its true value, which is try to break down shields. But no team is invincible, so we live and learn. Here is an interesting situation. This is a Shadow on Shadow. Shadow Registeel. I think if it throws a flash cannon, it would do a significant amount of damage. So we're just hoping it's not flash cannon there. Like even that shadow focus blast right there did a good chunk. We're supposed to be resisting that. Imagine if they actually had like a flash cannon right there. All right, so here, even though this is a not so great situation, we're just trying to whittle this Pelipper down. We do get a shield, which is good. Maybe in hindsight, we should have gone for Umbreon. It would have been able to tank these moves much better. Because they're going to outpace us. Let's see if they end up shielding here. This foul play does take it out. Okay, so I guess they didn't care about the switch so much. Maybe they have 2 counters to these Sableye. Okay. We decided to go for a foul play here. This foul play should be doing a good chunk of damage. It won't KO, but probably do a close 30%. Ooh, unfortunate for us that the back lane was I think it was a Medicham. So we had to immediately switch into our Nidoqueen because our Nidoqueen had that energy stored up. And we have to get to these 2 poison things immediately. This could get a shield from them. If it does get a shield from them, which is great. Okay, perfect. They're trying to save the health. And they CMP ties, so this is fantastic. They're double debuffed. They use all their energy. They reveal that they have Ice Punch. And let's see what we do here. Oh, we go for the Sableye chip damage here. Look how much we farmed this thing down. Now it's in range of a potential farm down, because we know that this Medicham has Ice Punch and probably Psychic. So we don't shield it. They go for the Ice Punch. A little bit of a tickle. And we force them to switch out. Okay, we have to shield this, obviously. So because we did all that Shadow Claw damage with the Sableye, I believe it is in range of 1 foul play now. And so we're just trying to build up energy. We want to make sure that we take out this Registeel first. So we build up to 2, we throw the first foul play. This foul play barely doesn't take it out, and here we're just trying to whittle it down. We're just hoping that we can whittle it down. It's gonna be a race, and we do. Woo! We farm it down, and this is GG's because this Medicham has no dynamic punch, and we have 2 moves on this Umbreon already. So GG's to our opponents right there. That was a fantastic game. We ended up squeaking that one out. Shadow Nidoqueen definitely is taking advantage of all these Medichams floating around. Luckily for us, the Medicham in their backline did not have Power Up Punch, or it would have been interesting against this Umbreon. Alright, next game here. Hopefully we can get a positive step. And okay, this is kind of a sticky situation. They can always throw some grass nuts at us, so we're gonna immediately switch into our Sableye. They switch into their Medicham. That was probably a misclick right there. Kind of shocked out on what they saw, unless they are triple weak to this Sableye. So they let it go, which is telling me that they're just going to sacrifice this Medicham, do some chip damage with probably a Ice Punch. Oh, they go for the Psychic, resisted Psychic, so they're probably running their Power Up Punch and Psychic. This is definitely a sack swap. Or they're just sacrificing, not a sack swap. This is definitely just a sack, because they know that that Nidoqueen is going to dominate. Okay, so it was a misclick. As you can see here, they ended up coming in with the counter that they should have come in with originally. This Noctowl would have been much better. And we're trying to get to the last return. We do not get to the return here. All right, so we do take a shield from them. We do this chip damage, and now we're in a better situation because the Umbreon probably is going to come back in here. Or are we going Nidoqueen? Okay, we go Nidoqueen for the Poison Fang debuff, probably, because we know that this Umbreon with this health and the 2 shields we'll probably have is going to be pretty fantastic with the Cresselia and the Noctowl. We let it go here because we know this Umbreon could probably close out the game for us. This Noctowl cannot throw Shadow Ball, so we know that these are all Sky attacks. We'll let this one go. And we don't really care about them catching on us because they don't want to catch a foul play against the Cresselia, so this is just a matter of time before we take out this Noctowl. Okay, they decided to show the Noctowl because they know the best chance to do some big damage is with this Noctowl. We'll probably just go 2 shields. Okay. So they decided to switch out. They're trying to get to a bunch of bait moves probably. Or maybe they go for the Moonblast, but I'm always going to be shielding, so they need to be using their energy pretty wisely here. Yeah, we're shielding here no matter what. Even if it's a bait, we have to invest our shields into this Umbreon. That was the whole plan. Throw this foul play here. I think this is CMP. Okay, never mind. It's not CMP. Okay, so they throw the move here. We obviously have a shield. We know that they cannot get to 2 Moonblasts back to back, so they go for the bait here, and we decide to go for the foul play right here. And it's going to take us out. So we already have very close to a foul play, and this should be GG's. Unfortunate for them, they did switch out incorrectly. The Medicham was better suited for our backline here. All right, GG's right there. It happens. It happens. Don't worry about it. All right, so let's see here. Are we gonna get this last win here? Oh, we have one more game, and we're gonna see if we can get this last win for the set. So far, the Shadow Nidoqueen, I think it's more of a surprise to people. They don't know exactly what to do with it, considering Medichams are probably floating around, Noctowls are probably floating around, and Lanturns, those are like the triangle. Okay, so they decided to try to catch, I guess, a Earth Power. Unfortunately for them, we have the Umbreon to kind of counter their counter. This Mandibuzz is only going to be able to throw these really bad aerial aces. They cannot throw the foul plays at us. So I think we're just going to be able to outbulk them, and just because of our moveset is way better, this is going to be a win for us. So we're gonna maintain alignment. Look how much damage the Aerial Ace does compared to this Last Resort. I would say the Aerial Ace does about roughly 10% damage, and the Last Resort does roughly 15% damage. So of course, these are just gonna all add up. I mean, watch this. We might not even be in the yellow. Okay, we are barely in the yellow. They decided to counter swap in and decided to throw a move because they already had a move. Probably Stone Edge. Yep, called it. And here we're just trying to take advantage of this switch in here. We're gonna throw the Earth Power after one fast move. They decided to shield. So we want to throw optimal timing here, basically right before they use a fast move. We go for another Earth Power here, and they use another shield. So they either definitely don't want to see Nidoqueen in the back, or they really think this Bastiodon can take out this Nidoqueen just by using the fast moves. Okay, so we decided to go for the Earth Power here. I think because of all the all of the poison jabs that we've been doing, it does take it out. Unfortunate for them. I don't know about that double shield right there, because we had the advantage of throwing whenever we wanted, and we had control. So let's see what they have in the back. They decided to let it go, so I'm pretty sure that they're weak to that Nidoqueen in the back there. So GG's. Let us know if you're going to use this team in the comments.